Well, our special guest tonight here in studio is a senior on a string of 16 straight starts at safety. And he's hoping his final season will be one that includes a trip to Arlington. And if that happens, this fellow from a different Arlington will have been a big reason why. Please welcome in number 28, safety, Tanner Wall. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
All right, so first things first. I said we want to get to Arlington, Texas, but Arlington already means a lot to you, but on a different, in a different way. Give us the background there.
Yeah, so I was born and raised just right outside of D.C. I'm explaining it to my teammates. I'm like, where I lived is basically what Provo is to Orem, like just right across the river from, downtown. It was a great place. My family's very rooted there, and was grateful for all the opportunities that it provided for me, but super stoked to be out here playing for Coach Kalani.
Well, I'm glad you're here from Arlington, Virginia. Some family ties to BYU. What are those?
Yeah, so my, I guess athletics-wise, my uncle, JR, he was here as a player while Kalani was here. He was O-line, D-lineman, and then...
Different last name than yours, though.
Yep, Tulane, yep. And then my Aunt Brooke, she played soccer. So if you've ever seen the famous flip throwing, that's Brooke Tulane. That's my aunt, so...
I love it. That's good. How long do you remember wanting to play a sport in Provo? BYU?
Since the moment I loved BYU and loved sports. So since that young age, it had always been my dream to come and be able to be an athlete here and represent the Y.
What is that story? How does that speak to you, Kalani?
Tanner's one of my favorites, and just looking at, if you get to, we can fill the whole hour with his story and just his relentless pursuit for where he's at right now, and he's made himself into something special, and he's a team captain and a leader for us, and that's just like to go from where he was as a walk-on and a receiver, and to have so many people have different opinions on whether he can do it or not, and then just have him just work so hard at it, and I'm thankful that the coaches recognized it, and then to put him on the field and to trust him. It's been an amazing ride. I can't believe that it's coming to an end. I'm trying to see if he has more eligibility. Because I don't want to say goodbye to this guy yet, but he's been so good to me, and in a lot of ways, our relationship, he's mentored me quite a bit too, and he's been really open and transparent in what he wants and what he thinks could be helpful for BYU as a student athlete. And I depend on him so much for what we do as a team and with our culture.
Tanner, you've had a great journey both to get here and then while you've been here, but back in high school in Arlington, you were a baseball, football guy, right, primarily? Yep. You were County Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year in football?
Yeah, the only one ever, believe it or not.
What were you playing at that time?
So I was playing safety and wide receiver, returning punts and kicks, played quarterback my junior year a little bit, but came off the field for kickoff, but that was about it.
That's wild. And then in baseball, what position were you?
So I played center field, played outfield.
Okay. Did you like them both equally at the time? Did you want to keep doing both as long as you could?
Baseball was definitely my first love, and I didn't start playing football until I was in 9th grade. That's part of my story. I was always kind of a little guy. My football journey started in 9th grade. I showed up to get my pads and my helmet, and I was 5'3", 99 pounds as a 9th grader. So they spotted me an inch and 5 pounds on the roster, right? 5'4", 105, which I'm grateful for. But it was definitely a waiting game. I was a late bloomer, so but football very quickly became like my passion and my love, and still loved being able to play baseball. There are such different games, and having a fall season and then a spring season. It was nice to have a full off season in between both sports to kind of train and get ready, and it was a great balance for me.
Before college, mission to Brazil?
Brazil, yeah.
Muito bem, gostou?
Gostei muito.
Great. You came to BYU as a walk-on, as Kalani said, and you were a wide receiver. If the timing is right, after COVID, gray shirt, then red shirt, and then scout team. Like these were like baby steps, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of patience involved in that, in the timing of all of that. Getting home from my mission, I was super anxious. Felt like I was ready to join the team, and There was a big group of us that ended up gray shirting during that COVID season. At the time, I was frustrated, but now I'm grateful because I wouldn't have this season to be playing right now. And then my first season played a lot of scout team as a wide receiver. Did end up playing in 4 games on special teams, and then the coaches decided let's use your red shirt. So didn't play anymore that season, and then played in all 13 games the next year on special teams, and continued to play on scout team as a wide receiver. But that whole time there was some good talks with a lot of the defensive analysts and other coaches, and even Kalani, about the possibility of switching over to the defensive side of the ball.
What were you thinking about that at the time, Kalani?
Well, I mean, he could track the ball really well, and that's probably the baseball part of it too. And we needed. I mean, if you watch this guy, I know that he was really small as a freshman in high school, but when he came in, he literally transformed his body, and only hard work can do what he just did. And then you saw how fast he was moving, and I'm like, okay, we got to find a place for this guy, and that seemed like the easiest transition that I think would get him on the field as fast as we could. And we already trusted him on special teams, and so it just made a lot of sense to. We've made this move before in my career. I've been able to do that with a lot of different people, and he just reminded me of some of the great safeties that we coached. And Jay Hill, when he came in, he agreed, and it was the rest is history.
So from gray shirt in 20 to red shirt in 21 to scout team on the offense to an injury in 23, then you're a starter in 24. He led the team in interceptions last year with 3. In 2023, academic All-Big 12 first team. In 2024, academic All-America first team. In 2025, this year, already named to the All-State AFCA Good Works team. You are a team captain. You're an impressive young man.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, no, I really think that. I do. And BYU's 3-0 this year with you. And just a thought before the break on being 3-0 and opening Big 12 play at Colorado.
Yeah, no, we're really excited to get into conference play. I think these first 3 games have been good for us, and we've put a lot of good things out on the field. We've definitely made mistakes as well, but we're learning from that. And I think as a team, we're really elevating our play and continuing to be humble and build each week on the wins. We're excited to have a great road game this week at Colorado. Great program, and we love Dion and his program and his players, so we're excited to go play them. And I know the boys are ready. We're ready to go.
Should be a lot of fun in Boulder. I'm glad you